Hey, welcome back to Becca's by the Bay. I'm Becca, your tiny urban soap maker farmer here. And so it's been hotter than holy heck here. The heat index today is 115 degrees. It's really bad. Um, so I've just been tired. But today we're making samples for just having in stock, and we've got mystery boxes that we'll be adding these samples to. So this one is Twisted Violet, and it's by Nurture, and it's a lush dupe of the scent Bathos. It's got notes of citrus, ylang-ylang, violet leaf, and jasmine, and it has a little bit of vanilla to it. It's really nice. I can't even describe it because you can definitely smell the jasmine and the ylang-ylang and the violet. I don't really smell citrus or vanilla in it, but it's absolutely lovely. I should have bought more of this in a bigger size, and I probably will later on after people let me know how they like it. I don't have any violet flower stamps and things like that, so I'm actually going to be using this little a little rose stamp, and I got it from either AliExpress or eBay. It's really pretty, so I'm going to be doing that with 3 different purples since it's a Twisted Violet, and I love purple. Love it. We're going to be using Royal Purple from Nurture. It's this light purpley purple. There's a Purple Vibrance from Nurture as well. It's like a really bright purple. And then this is more of like a pinky purple. It's called Berry Twist, and it's kind of appropriate to stick it in here for Twisted Violet. It's a different kind of mica. It's kind of like shimmery, but like it looks like it changes color a little bit. So it's a pink and purple, and in the light it'll change color. So this is really a unique color. It's really quite pretty. I don't use it in that many things. But it does come out really pretty. And because this has vanilla in it, you're going to want to add vanilla stabilizer to your soap. Otherwise, it will turn your soap color brown. And I'm actually going to be putting this is a 19-ounce batch, so I'm putting like a good capful of that in here. And then this is actually, since I ran out of the sodium lactate, I did a 3-to-1 mix of my distilled water to sea salt, and I heated it up earlier and had mixed it together, and so there's no salt granules. So I'm going to put like a capful and a half to help make a harder bar. So that's in there. And I have no idea how this fragrance behaves because I've never used it before. So we're going to just put the whole thing in. Ooh, it smells awesome. Ding, ding, ding. We've been traveling a lot lately as far as we had the graduation last weekend. We had our family reunion the other day. I'm going to put like a teaspoon and a half of raw honey in. And, I'm just tired. It was hot out. We had AC and everything. But so this is my kaolin clay. I'm putting like a tablespoon and a half. That helps hold your fragrance and gives a nice slip to your soap. And this is also my goat milk and buttermilk that's already mixed together. There's a tablespoon and a half of the concentrated powder. So I'm going to have all of that together. Safety glasses. And we're going to blend that up first before I add the lye water. Now this is like a small batch, so it'll go pretty quickly. I try to do everything at room temperature, and the quickest way to get things to room temperature when you're making soap is to put all of your hard butters and oils measured out, heat them up in the microwave till they're just melted, then add your solid, or your liquid oils like your sunflower or your olive oil or things like that. That helps cool down that, and then you can wait, a half an hour or so till it's even cooler, and more room temperature, and then you can either freeze your ice cubes or your milk or coconut milk or whatever you want, and then you add your lye crystals to that and heat that up. I also add a teaspoon of organic cane sugar to my lye water to help with bubbles. And I did tweak my recipe a little bit because I'm trying to get more bubbles. So this is our standard recipe of the organic coconut oil, rice bran, organic cocoa butter, castor oil, and the palm oil, sustainable palm oil. And I've increased my castor oil a little bit. I've increased the coconut oil a little bit. I played with the rice bran and the sustainable palm numbers. And it looks like this one's going to be really bubbly. Like the bubbly is like 44, so I'm like looking for insane bubbles on this one, and I'm really excited about that. So that's that. This is this. And we've got our little, these are 2-ounce molds. So this is going to make a really pretty design with the stamp. And then I've got some minis that I'm going to be doing with the hearts for this one. And if it doesn't fit up and down as well as I would like, I'm going to stamp it sideways, kind of. And that'll be really pretty. So, oh, I know. I'm going to make sure my colors are mixed up a little bit too. Purple. Purple. When heat gets to you and you're just not thinking clearly, I had to lay down earlier because it was just too much heat for me. I was trying to work out in the garden and I didn't get up early enough because I was tired to get out there and pull some stuff out and clean some things up to plant some okra. But they said a cool front is coming. I think they're kidding us because it's in the high hundreds. And the cool front's only going to make it in the high 90s. So that's not going to make a big difference for us. It'll still be really hot. And that's that twisted, oh, you can't see it on there, but that's that twisted berry. And this is the purple vibrance. This is really bright, like popping purple color. And then I'm going to add the iris purple to this one. And then I've got another soap I'm making right after this one. Because I've just got a bunch of these little 1-ounce samples I just need to get made, and I haven't had time to, or whatever the reason is, but I'm definitely getting some stuff done today. Sometimes I watch other soapers just to relax and get inspired to get back at work, because it seems like I work every day, and I love what I do, but sometimes I'm just physically really tired, and it gets to be a lot. We're going to do purple. Oh, this is a pudding esky. Not sure how this is going to come out. I thought I was going to have some really smooth swirls, but it's kind of pudding esky. Esky? I don't want a ton of ooh, yeah. Okay, so this fragrance oil this is room temperature, y'all. This is acting kind of cuckoo. So we may have a plop and drop going on here. Oh wow, yes, we do have some plop and drop stuff going on. I didn't even stick blend this. So this fragrance tends to accelerate, and it may be because I have milk in here and honey and sugar, and that happens. Okay. Well, sometimes you just got to go with what's going on and hope for the best. This is very, it's going to be pudding, probably. I'm not going to have, like, a ton of swirls going on. And probably because maybe the vanilla. I'm wondering if, because I've noticed it seems like I don't work with many fragrances that have vanilla in them. And I'm wondering if that accelerates the trace as well. So if you guys are familiar with fragrance oils that contain vanilla accelerating your soap, let me know in the comments below, because that's something I try to avoid, but this sounded like it would smell so lovely, I decided I'm gonna, oh boy, yeah. Mm-hmm. It does smell really good though. Oh boy. And we've got our AC down to 70 today, so I was hoping it wouldn't be too hot in the house to work with soap. I mean, it's about 75 inside, but that shouldn't be too hot to be working with soap. So I think it's just the fragrance itself. So if you guys have worked with this fragrance, let me know. Try adding a little bit of water to it to thin it out. I don't know how that's going to go, but not very well. I did do a water discount to 33%, so I have leeway to add back some water. Definitely thought, add some water back in. Usually 33% is a good percentage to work at for most of the fragrance oils that I work with. Very few that do this. And those I have to work at full water, so I'll have to make some notes on this one. This one needs to be definitely full water. Mm-hmm. Trying to loosen it up so it'll stay loose enough to do something with, but that may not happen. Mm-hmm. This is an interesting color. It's like a purple gray. Didn't realize that iris purple came out like that in this one. I don't know if I've used this purple before. Alright, I'm not going to be able to add more to it. I think that was plenty of water, and this fragrance is just going to be stubborn. It's just going to be stubborn today, and that's all there is to it. So I was going to try to do a little bit more detailed swirl in the smaller molds, and I know for sure that's not going to come out like I planned, so we are going to just go with this. I probably should have reread the reviews on this fragrance oil to see if anyone else had problems with it. Again, it smells really good. So don't let that deter you from ordering it and trying it. Just know, whatever, if you wanted like really pretty swirls, maybe something that didn't have any hard oils or butters would make it a better recipe to work with. I'm not sure. It just doesn't want to. I think the colors are going to be okay. This is definitely like a pinky purple, like a berry color. That's why it's called berry twist. But man, it's not happening like I wanted it to. Howdy do do. That's the way it goes today. I'm going to add a word of advice in today. If you have a neighbor, be a good neighbor. Don't be a butthead. Don't be mean to them. Don't tattle on them. Don't try to tattle on them for stuff that they're not even like doing wrong. I don't understand why people got to be like that. Just, I don't know. I don't understand why some people are miserable in life and they seek to make other people miserable just like them. I don't understand that. I mean, it's not making us miserable as a neighbor, but like, it's just not cool to not be nice. I just don't get it. So, all right, I'm gonna have to get a spoon. As you can see, I have pudding, and I'm going to try to slightly mix this up a little bit. Not too much. So that's my mixing. Not what I was going for, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to try doing the minis first, so we have enough minis. I guess that Irish, I'm not even saying it right. Purple is more of like a purple gray. Maybe I could have mixed it with a little bit of another purple to make it a little bit more purpley. But I think it'll be okay. I don't know what it looks like after it like dries and cures. Maybe it changes color. So this probably will be one going in the mystery boxes. It's a naughty fragrance. Maybe it's better on with hot process, or maybe your hot process would seize up. I don't know. I don't do a ton of hot process, so again, this was room temperature cold process soap, and possibly the vanilla or the milks help accelerate it. I'm sure it'll still be pretty. I think a nice silver glitter would be really pretty with this. It's definitely not what I wanted to work with. And I picked the worst one today. Okay, well, it'll still be pretty. It'll smell fabulous. It's probably why I've been avoiding this one. I bought it, and I have not worked with it yet. So. Some of this is like extremely gray, and I'm not liking how gray it is. So I'm going to try adding more of this very pink to this part. pinky purple, I guess. That one. It's supposed to be a purple soap, so I don't want it to look too gray. And I think there was plenty of purple in the mini ones, but. I don't want to muck it up too much. This over. Spooning these ones in for sure. Hope there's enough to do them. I don't have more heart molds, so I'm going to just make a couple of mini squares, I guess. And I think this roll made it through onto the front side. So we'll see how they come out tomorrow. There. There. Oven. That's the back side. Need. I should have got this earlier. Just a minute. Slide this underneath. tap this into submission. Get the rest in here. Well, this is not my favorite fragrance to work with, but it smells delightful. I think even with full water, it's just not going to cooperate. So I'll leave a good review that it smells fabulous, but whatever swirly design you want to work with, try all liquid oils, room temperature, and see how that comes out. Definitely having harder butters in here. It's not helping. Stubborn. It won't be completely full. All right, that is what it is on that one. So that's going to be going into the oven. And I just put the oven light on to help the colors pop and gel for 24 hours. And then these go in the freezer for 3 hours before I unroll them and try to stamp them. And then they go on the curing racks for, these will probably be going a little bit longer since I had to do full water on them, probably at least 6 weeks. So, you know, bummer. I don't like waiting that long either, but that's how that one rolled out today. Just trying to scrape up what I can between. I think I need one of those pastry spatulas, and then I can scrape this really smooth. But I don't think I have one of those. I think the last time I looked at them, I was like, they're like $10. I was like, okay, well, so that's that. And thanks for hanging out with me. Oops, this Sunday. What day is it? It's Sunday. I never know what day it is. People always reminding me, but I always forget. So it's Sunday, and we're making soap today, and we're making sample soaps for our mystery boxes. And I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll show you how it comes out tomorrow. I think it'll look really pretty, even though the scent didn't really behave well as far as making like a really pretty soft swirl. I think it'll still look really pretty. And if I stamp it and put like some silver sparkle, I think it'll be just fine. So stick that one in the oven. And I'm going to end this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be Bayside Marina. So we'll see you later.